Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another live stream here on Max Coverage TV, the place to be for all your sports wants, news, and needs, and most importantly, live streams here for your Yankees offseason and MLB news. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, ring the notification bell if you love the Yankees as much as I do, and as much as everybody in this chat does right now. This is the place to be. Hit that subscribe button. If you're live in the building, thank you so much for always supporting me. Smash that like button. Helps me out a ton. And lastly, if you're watching on the replay, drop me some comments down below. What are your thoughts on today's show? We have a couple of topics to talk about today. First and foremost, man, prayers up to everybody in LA and the surrounding areas of Los Angeles, man. Those fires are insane right now. So I just want to say that, man. If you have family, friends, loved ones in LA, man, reach out, make sure they're okay. It's not anything to mess around with, man. So that's my first opening statement there. Getting to some baseball news, we have a couple of things to report right now. Is the arbitration contracts. So the teams and the players are meeting up, and they're trying to settle on a contract so they avoid arbitration. The Yankees have a couple of players so far that has reached those contracts, I should say. Well, Jazz Chisholm Jr. being one, and then Scott Efros being the other. We still have some more players that's gonna. The reports are still coming out, so we still have more players to go. But those two right there have been signed. I'll bring up the contract in a little bit. We'll talk about it. Jazz signed a little cheaper than expected, so that's good news for us. The more money for us to play around with. Let's get some roll calls going in the chat. We got Jeffy in the house. Good to see you, Jeffy. Bryce says Luis Ariz is staying with the Padres. He did sign his contract with them, a 1-year, $14 million contract for Luis Ariz to stay with the Padres. Now they can still move him, of course, but they have agreed on a contract. So right now it's looking like the Yankees and Luis Ariz will not be a mix, sadly, but that's what I think, man. What's up, Stephen B? Good to see you. Action VJ in the house. Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. Good to see you. Argo in the building. Graham, good evening to you. Good. Thanks for popping in. Siciliano in the house. I'm doing great. How you doing, buddy? Thanks for being here. Stetson in the chat. We got Sabius in the house as well. Miss Norma popping in to say, hey, thank you so much. Jace, good to see you. Nathaniel in the house. Hey, guys, I got an Aaron Judge jersey. Let's go. Heck yeah, bro. That's what I'm talking about. Stephen B says, I heard the Blue Jays and Red Sox are in on Alonso and have opt-outs, so he did into free agent next year. I do think all these guys that are still available, like Pete Alonso, Alex Bregman, all these guys that are still out there, they probably will have like the Cody Bellinger contract, like the Blake Snell contract. Maybe a 3-year contract with opt-outs every single year. That's my guess. But yeah, Blue Jays are in on Santander, I'm hearing. And Red Sox, who knows who they're on, because I've heard they were on Bregman for a little bit there. I heard they were interested maybe in making a trade for Arenado. Who knows, man? I think I got everybody in the chat. Mike Rocky, thanks for being here. Shout out to everyone. Hit that like button, guys. Smash that thing in the smithereens. So let's dive into today's topics, man. So Brennan Kuty, he covers the Yankees from The Athletic. He reported today saying, source says teams have checked in on the availability of Oswaldo Cabrera. And I love Oswaldo Cabrera. Let me get that off. Let me start by saying that. I love Oswaldo Cabrera, man. Mr. Swagger is what I call him if you're new here, because that's what he plays with. He plays with swag. You know what I'm saying? But very interesting. I'm sure players are interested in Oswaldo Cabrera. I mean, the guy's a solid player. He's a utility man. You can play anywhere in the infield except for catcher. Who knows? He could probably catch. Throw him back there to see what happens. I'm just kidding. But first, second, third, I haven't really seen him play short too many times, but super utility guy. I will point out Brennan Kuty also added on to that, saying probably could have included this into the tweet, but the Yankees don't seem likely to move Oswaldo Cabrera, who is entering his third season as a rookie on the pay scale and won't be a free agent until 2028. So that's very important. Very important. You have a lot of years of control for Oswaldo Cabrera, but it's note reporting that teams are interested in him. And I bring that up because I'm asking all of you. I made a community post already earlier today, but I want to ask all of you, would you be willing to give up Cabrera if that means getting a guy like Luis Arias, right? Because if the Padres are willing to take Cabrera, I'd probably do it. I'd make that trade, and I like Cabrera, but that's my thing. It depends on who we would get for Cabrera, and I know the Yankees value him a lot. So, thanks. I'm a diehard Patriots, Lakers, and Yankee fan. Okay. What up, Jose Medina? If we do get Roki, can we trade for strength and get a player? I do think so. I mean, if we get Roki Sasaki, Jose, we can trade away Clark Schmidt easily. We can trade him away easily. So, and that would help us probably get another bat in this lineup. I heard Bregman with the Mets and Red Sox too. I also heard the Mets they could be leaning into maybe trying to get Luis Arias as well. I don't know if you heard that, but that's what I heard earlier today. What's up, Mike Kowinski? Oswaldo is our best utility man since retired MCO. Yeah, he is, no doubt. I'd put him above DJ or LeMahieu at this point. Nelson says, I will yes Oswaldo Cabrera to trade. I want power at third. Brandon Donovan or Brandon Rogers, maybe Jorge Polanco. Well, you don't have to trade Cabrera to get Brandon Rogers or Jorge Polanco. They're free agents. But Donovan is another name that I want to talk about because I heard some rumors saying that the Cardinals and Brendan Donovan could have a long-term deal in place soon. They did not reach an agreement for the arbitration stuff, but I think they have another contract in the works. If that happens, then you can take his name off the trade market because he's not going anywhere. What up, Cruise Control? All right, staying with the Padres. All those rumors were a joke. Yeah. Oh, Miss Sydney's in the house. Yeah, it's kind of tough to. Yeah. Oh, well, yeah, it's a whole studio room. Ah, it's right there. Welcome home. Oh God, all you Brennan Donovan swooners, it's over. The mostly left field is signing a multi-year deal with the Cardinals soon. That's what I've been hearing too, Argo. That's what I've been hearing too. I heard that too, Max, about Mets and Arias. Yep. Well, how upsetting would that be if the Mets get Arias after all the reports coming out saying the Yankees and Padres could potentially have a trade in the works, and then he goes across town and goes to the Mets? I'd be upset. I ain't gonna lie. I'd be a little upset. Ron in the chat, I would not trade Cabrera because his versatility is valuable to the Yankees. Like I said, Ron, I agree with you, man. It would just depend on who we would get in return. It would just get who would we get in return would be the question. I love Cabrera. He's a very valuable piece to this team, and the team knows it as well. It's not just the fans saying it. The team knows how good he is. Tiffany in the chat, Nelson, they said the Dodgers for who? Oh, yeah, Dodgers could be getting Roki. It's easy to point at the Dodgers to get Roki Sasaki, but everybody's on the same level, the same playing field with the money situation. It's not about who's going to be offering the big bucks like last year with Yamamoto. The money's not going to be the issue. It's going to be all about who and where does Roki Sasaki want to play. That's it. And the Yankees they believe they have a really strong presentation and they believe in it. So if he doesn't sign with us, man, it's going to suck, but hey, they have the confidence, so let's see what happens. Jay Snow in the chat, get ready for DJ. I don't know. No, please no. Please, God, no. Yankee Kyle, good afternoon to you, man. Kid in the chat says Waldo's a favorite, but they traded Babe Ruth, so that's true. That's true. Jorge Polanco and Rogers just signed them already. Like I said, every day is a new day, but every day seems like it's just going to be a waiting game. We're all waiting on the Roki news. We're all waiting on this arbitration stuff that's going on. Hopefully, we're waiting on a Stroman trade. That's what, at the end of the day, that's what every day is for this Yankee team right now. What's up, K Zilla, my guy? Good to see you, bro. Good to see you. I heard Vlad Guerrero Jr. wants to hit free agency. He's going to be very attractive, and the contract could get ugly at the end. I think he will, Steven. I think he will be a free agent. I don't think he's going to sign long term with the Blue Jays. He could be getting $30 million from this arbitration, though. He could be, if he gets 30 mil, only 3 players have ever done that: Ohtani, Soto, and Vladdy. If he gets 30 mil from this arbitration. But I do not think he'll be there long term. I do think he'll be a free agent next season. Erica in the chat, good to see you. I would keep Oswaldo because he is very versatile. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Mike says Stroman and Peraza for Nico Horner. Very interesting. Said Stroman and Peraza. Well, the Cubs could use a pitcher. Cubs could use a pitcher. Nico Horner has been a name that's been tossed around a couple of times. So let me look him up real quick. I mean, I know who Nico Horner is. I just want to see some stats. I just want to see some numbers. Okay, not bad. 273, a career 278 hitter. He's a good with the range, above average speed. I would take Nico Horner. Doesn't strike out, doesn't swing and miss often. You know, I mean, he doesn't put it out of the park. I mean, he's only had 7 home runs last year, but we don't need a home run guy. We don't need a home run guy for second base. We need a guy who has a good glove. If not a good glove, then a leadoff guy like Arise, who has a great bat. Demon D, what's up, man? Good to see you, brother. That could be a leadoff hitter. Nico, yeah, could be. What's up, John? How you doing? He has his speed. He doesn't really draw a lot of walks, but he doesn't strike out often. So, it could be. He hits lefties really well. 328 batting average last year. That's a small sample size compared to the righties, but still. In 128 at bats, 2 home runs, 454 at bats, 5 home runs against righties. So that's another big piece to the Yankees, man. You remember last year, if you're a Yankee fan, if you watched the games as much as we did, as much as everybody in the chat did the whole year here in the community, you know this team could not hit lefties. That was their problem. They could not hit left-handed pitching. So if they go and get a guy like Nico Horner, who can smash lefties like that, 328, 422 slug, 799 OPS, give me that. Give me. And then look at the post All-Star numbers: 297, 335 on base, 407 slug, 742 OPS. So way better numbers than the pre-All-Star. 17. Let's see how many stolen bases he had. 31 stolen bases. The year in 2023, he had 43 stolen bases. That definitely could be a leadoff hitter. No doubt about it. What's up, John? What's going on in the Yankee rumors? So really no rumors. Just Brendan Kuty reported today saying teams are checking in on Oswaldo Cabrera, but he did also reiterate that, saying that the team is not looking to move Cabrera, but he covers the Yankees for The Athletic. So, I mean, that was the news today. And I also want to show you this news right here. Jazz was projected a $6.9 million contract from the arbitration today. Well, we got him on $1 million cheaper. Yankees settle at $585 for Jazz Chisholm Jr. to avoid arbitration. They also signed Scott Efros. They signed him to a 1-year $800,000 deal, so he avoided arbitration as well. So, versatile Yankee player sets trade buzz on fire. League team eyeing Oswaldo Cabrera, remarkable infield skills. Nico is going to be a solid player. Reminds me of what was traded with Durbin. Yeah, Nico's nice. I wouldn't be upset with Nico whatsoever. What's up, Ken? Says it is clickbait heaven for all sports. Thank you, Ken. Thanks for calling the channel clickbait, buddy. JNS says, I feel if we don't sign an infielder, just bring up Peraza and use Jazz at second. Also, why do you think Yankees aren't signing players for deferred contracts that the Dodgers are? I agree with you, JNS. I would agree with bringing up Peraza and use Jazz at second. Peraza, if he has a strong spring, he can definitely man third base, you know. Yorbit Vivas is also a name. Don't want to see DJ LeMahieu man third, but we have a lot of infield or in-house guys that can man third, and I wouldn't be upset with that at all. I would not be upset with that. To the deferred stuff, maybe they just don't like doing that. Maybe I don't know. Honestly, I can't answer you that question. I'm not in the front office. I would assume Hal Steinbrenner just doesn't feel comfortable doing that, but we've seen a couple of teams do it this offseason. The Mets have done it. Dodgers have done it. Other teams have done it in the past, like the Cardinals with Arenado. So Brendan Rodgers smashes lefties too. The only one who's more of Brendan Rodgers. Yikes, tough crowd. Yeah, we were talking about Brendan Rodgers yesterday. The thing is, you got to look at the splits though, man, with Brendan Rodgers because he hits look at his numbers away from Coors, essentially. So that's what you got to look at. I think he hit like 210. The Yankees coming in under the projected on the arbitration players is great news, says Joe. Yeah, that's why I also brought up this because these are the arbitration guys right here. Devin Williams. This is the estimate, so this isn't updated, but they are estimating Devin Williams to get 8.4 mil. Jazz was, like I said, estimated at 6.8. They rounded up, so they got him $1 million cheaper. They already signed the contract with Trent Grisham, 1 year, $5 million. Efros $800,000, but there's a couple of other guys. I haven't seen any updates about the other guys yet. I could have missed it because I was at work earlier, but what's up, Waldo? What's up, my guy? Look at him. Look at his smile, man. Look at that guy. How do you feel about the Mets, says Lane? I think they're going to be a good team. I definitely think they're going to be a playoff team. Potentially, could they win that division? The Phillies are going to be tough. The Phillies are still going to be a good team. So I don't know if they're going to be favorites to win that division. But I do think they're a good team. I think they're going to be a pest in the playoffs to some team. I know that. I still think they should have non-tendered Grisham and try to sign for less. Grisham sitting on the bench making the same as Jazz. That is kind of wild though, right? Jazz making 5.8 mil. Grisham's making 5. That is kind of crazy. That's what's kind of crazy about the Jazz stuff. It's like, damn, I thought for sure he was going to want more money. But like Stephen B says, Jazz is the team player. Players who gets being a Yankees are who we need. No doubt. What up, Jacob Petruzzi? How you doing, buddy? Yeah, I did not catch the UConn game last night. No, I did not. I know they're playing Villanova. What's up, Jacob Frederick? How you doing? Yeah, I know Grisham's name's popped up a couple of times, but the Padres aren't making any moves. They're in litigation hell for their ownership battle. Yeah. I heard about that stuff too that's going on with San Diego. Now the Mets are diving their head into Luis Castillo, or not Castillo, but Arias. So doesn't look like a trade for Arias to the Yankees is going to happen, sadly. But I'm still going to monitor it. What's up, Billo? Good to see you, man. Can the Mets sign Roki? Every team has an option. Every team has the option to sign Roki. It's going to be up to him and his team, his agent and all that stuff. At the end of the day, they ruled out small market teams saying, "Hey, we don't care. We'll play for a small market team." I think his agent said that he might prefer small market teams more because of the media, but every team is in play for Roki. Honestly, it's just going to go down to him. Where does he want to play? They lost it too. They lost again, man. Come on. Donovan did not come to terms with the Cardinals yep. But there's rumors saying they're working on a long-term deal. So, but I did see that cruise control. Astros checked on Verdugo. Is he a fit in Houston? I can't tell you off the top of my head, honestly. I mean, I don't see why not. Verdugo's contract interest, Mets, Pirates, Blue Jays, and free agency. I know for a fact the Pirates are in on Verdugo. I've seen that update. Yassine in the chat, you heard that Andy Martino said the Yankees aren't going to trade for. I saw. It's looking like that's not going to happen. It's looking like that's not going to happen. Am I streaming Sunday? No, I'm not going to stream Sunday. I'm going to have some people over. What up, Mo Money, Mo Problems? Are we getting our hopes up for Roki? I want to put your hopes up too high, Mo Money, but I think we have a fair shot. Like, I think we're the top 3 teams. Like, of course, the Dodgers are going to be up there. They're probably going to be the favorites. We all know, they have Otani, they have Yamamoto, so it makes sense that if he goes to LA. Padres, there's a lot of stuff going on there, like Ken just pointed out. So I don't know if the Padres would be a good fit for Roki. If you're looking at long term, if you're not long term, but like at least 3 years, you got to look at that front office. You got to look at what's going on with San Diego. So the Padres could be moving downwards. I would say we're top 2 right now. I say the Dodgers, the Yankees, the Mets are in play. Only East team. Steven says only East team Roki is considering on Yankees minor owner. Yeah, I saw that, Steven. Yep. Yeah, wait till the Diamondbacks sweep. You've been saying the Diamondbacks are a big name to look at for Roki. So Seattle is a team also that I've heard that's interested. What Billo says, crazy weather here, 57 degrees and sunny in January here in Portland, Oregon. It's cold as heck here today. We had a freeze warning earlier today. Seattle's a sleeper team on Roki, says Billo. Yeah. I mean, it's anyone's ball game, bro. That's why the 15th of January is going to be very important. A very important day for the offseason. That's for sure. Trying to see who else. Yeah, so here's the tweet that we were talking about here. The Cardinals did not come to terms with Brendan Donovan, Lars Nootbaar, and Andre Palante. Okay, so that's 3 names right there. A couple people have been throwing out Lars Nootbaar's name too in the chat. Can the Mets sign Jordan Montgomery? He's on a contract with the Diamondbacks, so they would have to trade him. Why the Red Sox trading for Vladimir Guerrero? No, that's not going to happen. I mean, it could, but Toronto's already said they're not willing to trade Vladdy. That could change, though. It's 65 in Miami. I am freezing my behind here in New York City. 29 degrees. Damn. What's up, Davey? It is very cold. It's cold a lot of places right now. There are 2 identified sleeper teams in on Sasaki. Who do you think they are, Ken? Would the Diamondbacks be considered a sleeper? I don't know. Billo's saying Seattle. You keep saying Diamondbacks, so it could be those 2 teams. I think Roki Sasaki would be amazing here, bro. Yep. Okay. So Ken's thinking Diamondbacks and Mariners. I think Roki would be amazing here, man. I really do. It would open up an alley for the Yankees to do a lot more moves. I keep saying that. Maybe move on from Clark Schmidt, trade him away for a bat. We need a bat, man. We need a bat badly. And Nico Horner would be a great bat to get. Would the Cubs be willing to trade him, though? Let me see. Someone asked what was the contract for Nico? How many years of control does Horner have? Let me check real quick. Because honestly, I don't even know. Oh, damn. So you would get Nico for this year, next year, and then he's a free agent in 2027. It's not bad. 2 years of control. Yankees were waiting on arbitration numbers today before a trade, and Arias' salary went up from 10.4 to 14 mil. Yep, I saw that. Stephen Kwan just reached a deal, 4.175 mil. So more names are coming through. I don't know what Roki will want. If he is interested in getting sponsorships in New York City, it's the best place for him. If he's looking for a place for him to lay low and build his stuff until he's a free agent, Arizona, says Davey. Yeah, and no doubt he would be a very popular player in New York City, man. He would be a very popular player. Like I said, it's going to come down to what he wants at the end of the day. It's going to come down to what he wants, what him and his team think that's best. Cubs would need to acquire to move Horner. Yeah, I mean, I'd be willing to give up Cabrera for Horner. Cabrera and maybe some pitching. It's probably going to take more than that, but Orlando's saying Brendan Donovan is the guy to get. Yeah, well, I've been hearing rumors that Donovan and the Cardinals are working on a long-term deal. Only way we trade Waldo is to include Stroman's contract for Luis Arias. I don't think we're going to get Arias anymore, man. I don't think that's going to happen. It's starting to quiet down with the Yankees. The last report saying that the Yankees and Padres are far apart on the trade. So it looks like we're not going to get Arias, which sucks because, I mean, his bat would be nice. We could pitch that. We have ace that we can have for Roki. What are you talking about, Steven? What ace? Vladdy Guerrero Jr. wants to be a Red Sox. He is done with the Jays. Does he? Did he come out and say that? I mean, I'm sure he's done with the A's. The Jays. Like, I don't think he's gonna sign long term there. Like I said, he's probably gonna make $30 million. It's long term or bust. Damn. They're saying that if the Blue Jays want to keep Vladdy, they might have to offer 12 to 15-year deal. In spring, some team will experience a pitching injury, and they can pounce and move Stroh. Yeah, that's true, Christian. It might be best at this point to hold on in case of an injury for spring. No doubt. He wants 450. He's gonna get it. Vladdy's gonna get 450, man. He's a great player. He's a great player. Last year he hit 323, 544 slug. Oh, he liked the Devers tweet. Okay. Devers and Vladdy Jr. That would be scary, man. I do not want to see Vladdy on the Red Sox. The Blue Jays should just pay Vladdy, sign him and the other free agents will come. They should. I mean, they have the money to sign him. But do you think he's willing to sign back with them? That's the thing. You have to be under the Cohen threshold by the end of 2025. They might have to cut somebody then. Vladdy and Tucker combined next year is a $1 billion plus contract. That's true. Soto almost did it by himself this year, man. I don't want to see Bregman on the Red Sox. I don't either, Graham. I don't either. Steve saying Yankees can't play the Red Sox. Yeah, that's not going to happen. ALCS. I don't think the Red Sox have a good enough team to make it there, but they're going to be a better team. I will say that. I think they're going to be a better team, no doubt. Marlins Garrett, Tommy John surgery. Let's see. Wait, Garrett who? Braxton Garrett? He went through Tommy John? He's a good pitcher, too. Damn. He's not bad at all. Last year he had an injury-plagued year. So we're not going to know where the Yankees could do next. No, I mean, honestly, I've been saying the Yankees' next move is probably going to be bullpen, get a lefty arm in this pen, but right now they're just strapped on cash. They're going to be strapped on cash until they move Stroman's contract off the books. Yeah, that sucks. What up, Dennis? Yeah. I mean, that's the news that we had was teams are poking their head into trying to get Cabrera from us, but Yankees are not willing to trade Cabrera. I mean, it doesn't make sense for them to trade him. Tiffany, let's see. Trying to make sure I read all y'all's comments. Oh, we got a dog fight outside, y'all. Dog fight at my house. I hear the dogs barking out there. Yankees need more lefties. They do. They need a lot more left. They have none. They have a lot of righties, but no lefties. Let's see. Look this up real quick. So I'm trying to guess, like, bullpen arms. Let's see the 40-man. Devin Williams, Weaver. Let's see. Loizaga, Mark Leiter Jr., Ian Hamilton. Like, our pen is looking nice, man. We just need a lefty or two. Yuri De Los Santos. We got this guy sucks, man. Simba's he's chilling right here underneath the table. Stroman should be traded to the Marlins for Nardi. Yeah, I mean Nardi's name's been brought up a lot now, and K Zilla really wants Xavier Edwards. Orbit Vivas. Wishful thinking would be nice to get Tanner Scott. It would be, but he's going to cost a lot, man. He wants he wants $20 million. What's up, William? Everybody's waiting on Roki right now. Davey says second base is not a premium position, so that is why the Yankees were not high on Luis Ariz. Well, yeah, it looks like they're going to either go cheap. Looks like they're either going to go cheap into this free agent pool, like Polanco or Brendan Rodgers. I mean, I just don't see a trade happening for Ariz anymore after all the reports coming out. Jose says Stroh to the Marlins seems right at this point in his career. Yeah, just go down there to Miami for a little bit. Just hang out in Miami. You know what I'm saying? Let me bring up his splits real quick for you, Ken. I think he hit like 210 away from Coors. Let me see. Which is bad. Like we were talking about Brendan Rodgers yesterday, his splits. Let's see. Yeah, he hit 214 away from Coors Field with a 570 OPS. That's rough. What's up, D-Rod? Angels could be a spot for Stroh. Got to add a prospect or two. Who would you want in return from the Angels though, D-Rod? You won't get a good one with Stroman for Nardi. Yeah, we definitely have to offer more, especially with that contract. It's funny that Miami was all hot and bothered for Torres and they didn't offer him anything because they're a cheap organization, man. They're a cheap organization. They haven't spent a dime. Well, now they had to sign some arbitration guys, but I was going to show you this for Cabrera. I was showing his splits against righties. Look, this is the problem with Oswaldo Cabrera. He can't hit lefties. A 470 OPS against left-handed pitching. That's crazy. All right, or all 8 home runs were from the right side or from the left side of the plate versus righties. Stroman and DJ are hurting us. Yeah, their contracts combined, Siciliano. I think it's like $33 million combined. DJ's getting 15. Stroman's getting 18.3. D-Ross says, Max, I'm taking anything from the Angels as long as they take as much of the contract as possible. That's true. Yeah, that's true, D-Rod. Yep. The Yankees are actively shopping Stroh, but it's going to be easier said than done. They're going to definitely have to eat up some of that money. Bellinger, the Cubs traded him to the Yankees for him because he was the best player. We never have him in our team, but that's the first time we got him. Yeah, I mean, if we get anything close to what Bellinger did in 2023, then It's gonna be money. It's gonna be money from the Yankees. Marsh should get a penalty. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy that you do nothing. You do nothing a whole offseason. That is insane. 30 mil from Stroh and DJ. We can get another. Oh, yeah, no doubt. No doubt, Siciliano. We move those two contracts. We have another star in this lineup. That's what sucks. But, when the Yankees signed LeMahieu, he was on top of his game. I don't think a lot of us knew this LeMahieu was going to happen. He was going to fall off due to injuries. His productivity just goes downhill. So, I mean, it sucks to see that happen to DJ, but man, it really sucks seeing $15 million kind of just sit on your bench. Like him and Grisham are making $20 million combined. Grisham getting 5, DJ getting 15. It's a lot of money on the bench just chilling. Sasaki isn't holding the Yankees up per SE. We aren't going to sign anyone with a QO. It's just their reality isn't anything out there to grab. Yeah, no, yep. We're not going to sign anybody with a QO. Now, does that change at the Roki? Who knows? Because they don't want to give up any international free agent money with Roki in the wings. But Bregman, he's on a QO. A lot of these guys that are still free agents are on a QO. And that's why they're still free agents, in my opinion. They can't move DJ's contract. I know. There's no way. We're gonna have to DFA him, man. I know there's no way we're gonna move him. Stroman has a less than 1.0 ERA in Detroit, and with the large park at Oracle would be good for him too. The Giants could take him. Tigers, I don't see why not. It's crazy. Tarek Skubal is making, I think, $10 million. They just signed his arbitration today. $10 million, and that's your Cy Young winner. Yeah, Nick Pavetta's on a QO too. Yep. Would you trade Stroman and DJ if you had to add Lombard and Hampton? Other teams takes on the. I think so, honestly, D-Rod. If there's a way you can move both those contracts, and if it means, I mean, Lombard it would suck to see him and Hampton go, but I'd feel more comfortable if it was like Will Warren instead of Hampton. But we don't have the pennies to sign. Yeah, no, we don't have any pennies to sign anybody with a QO right now. We already did. Max Fried was the guy that we signed who had a QO. But just another offseason where, some big names are just hanging out, being free agents. It's crazy. It is crazy. I thought for sure Tanner Scott was going to be signed. I thought he was going to be one of the first people signed. Pete Alonso, Bregman. Bregman had a shot to get 6 years, $156 million from the Astros. He declined it. Yeah, Scuba got 10 mil. Yeah, let me find the tweet. I saw that. I was like, no way. That is cheap. Here it is. Yep, 10.15 mil to avoid arbitration. Insane, huh? It's wild. DJ has a good spring and a few injuries to other teams, and all of a sudden DJ and Stroman are worth their weight in gold. I don't even know if that would even be injuries. Probably won't even play a factor for LeMahieu, bro. Teams will look at that contract saying, "Nah, we'll go in house." I mean, you can't look at LeMahieu's numbers and think that's anything in value. The bullpen market hasn't been set yet. Yeah, really, anybody from the bullpen really has signed. Like, there's a couple of great bullpen arms still out there. Let's see. Presley, he's a free agent? Yeah, Crochet got 3 mil, Graham. I saw that. Oh, Uncle Rico's in the building. What's up, my guy? The Yankees prospect untouchable should include Lombard, Chase Hampton, Spencer Jones, Arias, Maya and Lalane. Yeah, I think you meant Arias, if I'm not mistaken, Uncle Rico. But yeah, I wouldn't want to trade Chase Hampton. I'd much rather trade away Will Warren, no doubt. And you already know Spencer Jones, Dominguez. You could throw him on there as well. I'm not trading him either. I seen a little bit of, was it Maya? Is that how you pronounce his name? Saw him a little bit spring training. Oh, Miss Cindy's in the chat again. Yeah. Ha. How you doing? With her cowgirl hat ready to go. She's gonna be the second baseman. She's gonna go play second base. How about that? Terry says Polanco switch hitter. They could just say we're gonna sign Jorge Polanco. Let's say a $2 million contract. No one's trade DJ and get Grimace. None of these guys should be untouchable. Just depends on the return. The only way I'd trade Dominguez if they offered Pirates Ace Scooble. Ooh, or Paul Skeens. Yeah. I mean, it's hard not to want Paul Skeens. That guy's gonna be a freaking beast, dude. We haven't seen a pitcher like Paul Skeens in a while. Like his first year in the league is insane, man. Like looking at his charts, like my God. That's a rookie. 33.1% strikeout rate. These numbers as a rookie is crazy. It doesn't make a difference what trade is proposed for DJ. He is a 5 and dime player and can reject every trade. Yeah, I think he does have. I think there's a. He's on like a limited no trade clause, I think. Hold on. Mets and Grimmett. Yeah, he's on a limited no trade clause, which I don't know what teams would be considered on that list, but like I said, no one's even going to take LeMahieu, man. No one's going to take this guy. We're just going to have to ride it out. Maybe next offseason they can DFA him. What up, Steve? What do you miss? Just some arbitration, like some so Jazz signed a 1-year $5.8 million contract to stay with the team to avoid arbitration. Teams are checking in on Cabrera, but the Yankees aren't willing to move him. That was reported by Brennan Kuty. Nothing really crazy. Billo, I honestly don't know why the whole Grimace and Mets things became. He threw out the first pitch one game, and then that was it, man. That's what George Steinbrenner used to say when he traded all our prospects for garbage. Thank the Lord he was suspended for 4 years. Built a dynasty with keeping our kids. Yep. Gene Michael, bro. Gene Michael. Dude knew how to evaluate talent. I tell you that much. Yeah, Skeens would be amazing. Thank you, guys. 127. Hit that like. Thank you, Steve. Appreciate you, man. Smash that like button. Below says he's thirsty. Below says he's thirsty. He said every 50 likes, he's going to take one. He's going to take a shot. So I'm just telling you what Billo told me. We're at almost 60 likes right now. Smash that like button into smithereens. And we're 2 subs away from 8.8K, man. Thank you, guys. You're awesome. Frank, what's up, man? How you doing? I'm looking at Heels rookie numbers. 26.8. A lot of walks, man. He's got to fix this year, bro. If Heel can fix the walks, this guy's going to be a beast. I prefer a steady stable of workers than dealing with one high-priced, says Czar. I heard the Yankees. Who? Rogers Hornsby. So tired of the speculation. Oh yeah, I can't wait for this. I can't wait for spring ball to start, John. Like, that's what the offseason is all about, man. You have a lot of rumors, you have a lot of reports and all this stuff swirling around, but you know, every day is one day closer, man. That's all I keep saying. That's all I keep telling myself, bro. 42 days until spring training, baby. We so close. We are almost there, y'all. I don't care if it's spring baseball. I don't care. I'll be covering it because I want to see the kids play too. I want to be the first Yankee fan to congratulate the Dodgers for finally joining the Yankees level after 50 years of free agent. It took so long. D-Rod. What up, John the Beagle Dad? Who makes the Hall on the 21st of January? Let me look. Let me bring that up real quick. Let's bring up the Hall of Fame. Let's bring up the Hall of Fame, guys. I know for a fact. I think Ichiro should make it. I know for a fact. CC, do you think CC's a first ballot? Is this his first ballot? Hold on here. Okay, so here's the ballot. Let's see. Ooh, Andy Pettit. You think Manny Ramirez? A-Rod needs to be in the Hall, bro. A-Rod needs to be in the Hall. I don't care what anyone says, man. CC, Ichiro. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if CC's a first ballot Hall of Famer, but he definitely deserves to be in it. Chase Utley, maybe. Let's see. Andrew Jones. Felix Hernandez has some really good years. Mark Burley. Carlos Beltran. Does he get in finally? Do you see the report saying the Yankees are done spending? I did not see that, but it wouldn't shock me. They don't really have any money. Yeah, I agree, Uncle Rico. I put Pettit in first. Like I said, I don't think CC's a first ballot, but I do think he deserves to be in the Hall. Yeah, A-Rod is on the naughty list. Yeah, Beltran. Yeah, I think Beltran deserves it too. Oh, let me see. One thing about this. Let me look up Carlos Beltran real quick. Let's see. This is Beltran's numbers. So he had 435 home runs, a 279 hitter, a career 836 OPS, 2,725 hits. I think Beltran deserves it. Yep, he does, Ken. Sally, you think the cheating scandal impacts Beltran? It could, man, because that's a big part to this Hall of Fame. If not, A-Rod should be a first. Like, A-Rod should have been in it a long time ago, man. Like, Alex Rodriguez is a flat out beast. I love seeing this guy play, man. His numbers are ridiculous, dude. 3,000 hitter, 696 home run. This guy was a monster, man. Yeah, Clemens deserves to be in it too, Graham. I agree. If they put Harold Baines in the Hall, then Beltran should get in as well. I think Beltran deserves to be in it. A-Rod, Manny, and Steroid Ortiz is in the Hall of Fame. You think Manny Ramirez will get in this year? Who's I about to look up? Oh, yeah, I'm going to look up Ichiro. Ichiro's a first ballot, bro. He's definitely got to make it first ballot. I didn't know that A-Rod had more hits than Ichiro did, honestly. Look at that. Look at that stretch, bro, of Ichiro. From 01 to 2010. Like, look at that stretch right here. This dude was getting 200 plus hits every single year, man. Dude, that is just insane numbers, man. Hitting over 300 with 200 plus hits every single year. And add 30 plus stolen bases every single year. Like, dude, this guy was so freaking beast. Man, Ichiro is special. It was awesome to see him play for the Yankees too, man. Like I remember that when I was a kid, because I used to play like MLB The Show or MLB The Show all the time when I was a kid, like the game. And every time I'd go against Seattle, I would be like, dude, this dude's gonna kill me. I like A-Rod. I know a lot of people hate him, but I like him. Oh, I agree, Ken. I think so too, bro. I think so too. I mean, he deserves it. A career 311 hitter, 3,000 plus hits, 500 plus stolen bases. I say that's first ballot to me. What's up, Ronald? I think that Hall needs a separate section for the PED users. I guess naughty list to acknowledge Pete Rose, Shoeless Joe, Beltron. Yeah, Jack. I mean, it sucks. I mean, what they did was not right. Don't get me wrong. I'm not like backing those dudes. Like they cheated, but I don't care. Like you can take PEDs all you want, right? Like I can take PEDs or something. Yeah, I still got to go up there and hit a freaking baseball. You still got to have the hand-eye coordination. You got to have the timing down. You got to be a good player still at the end of the day. That's just me. Let's see. Mark Feinstein just reported the Jazz news. If A-Rod gets in the Hall of Fame, how many layers of spray tan? He might have about 10 layers of spray tan, though. I saw Ichiro during batting practice in the Bronx. He was hitting bombs. Dude, he was special, man. That guy was, especially as a kid, like, when he was in his prime, dude, I was a kid, man. So, like, growing up watching him play, I was just like, dude, this guy is just unreal. I love the way he swung and, like, the way he can swing and, like, run out the box. Like, that was crazy. He was halfway down the line as soon as he swung, essentially. The best leadoff hitter you can ask for is Ichiro Suzuki. But I'm waiting on some more. I was hoping more players got signed for the Yanks. What's the Jazz news? I can't see it because I'm driving. Oh no, him and the Yankees are settled on a $5.85 million deal to avoid arbitration, which is $1 million less than he was projected to make. So that was the news, really. Just gives the Yankees a little bit more money to play around with. The talent has to be there. Taking the juices, Auntie Aggie's bathroom won't make you a superstar. That's what I'm saying. Like, the talent has to be there, bro. You're right. Yeah, that's true. Ken says, for everyone who talks crap about PEDs, just remember PEDs saved baseball with the McGuire and Sosa Maris home run. Yeah, dude. That year was crazy. McGuire and Sosa that year, just going back and forth. If Cabrera's traded, what we'll get in return, a left-handed hitter or another lefty for the pen, is what I'm hoping to see. Cabrera is good. It's no wonder why he's asking or being asked about. Yeah, like I said, like teams are just poking their heads in. Yankees aren't looking to trade him or anything. Like that's what Brendan Kuty was saying. But it's worth reporting that teams are interested in Cabrera. They value him a lot. He's under control till 2028. So if it means getting a guy like Arise, I'd do it, man. But looks like the Padres and the Yankees are far from a trade as we speak. Barry Bonds was already a Hall of Fame player way before his forehead became larger than his chest. Every baseball era had drug users in the 70s. They all took uppers like, yeah, dude, they took like psychedelics and stuff, man. Back then in the 70s and stuff. The MLB knew it was going on. They didn't complain about the home runs being hit. Yeah, I agree, Frank. I mean, Barry Bonds, it's a crime that he's not in the Hall of Fame. It's a crime that A-Rod's not in the Hall of Fame. It really is. Especially Barry Bonds. It's a shame that he's not in the Hall of Fame for real. What's up, Parker? Panthers and Lightnings have been selected to host an. I did see that. Yeah, I did see that, Parker. Man. So, another day. I mean, if anything else drops tonight, I'll be here to cover it. But I'm about to head out, guys. I gotta make some dinner and stuff like that. But you guys enjoy the rest of your day, your evening, your morning, wherever you're watching from. Thank you for joining me once again. It's been a fun show as always. I will see you either tomorrow or later tonight if anything drops. But until then, it's always love, peace, chicken grease on Max Coverage TV. I'm out of here, guys. Have a good rest of your night. Praying for LA, man. Those fires are insane, and I hope everyone's safe. If you are in that surrounding area, if you're in the LA area, man, please be safe. Thoughts and prayers go out to everyone over there right now. But I'll see you all on the next live stream. I'm out of here. Peace. And always go Yankees.